Good morning. This is Paul Segreto. We'll be doing a free preview webinar. Take us about 10 or 12 minutes for the Franchise Social Media Summit, which will be this Wednesday, September 21st from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Along with Jeremy LeDuc, Element's local president and CEO, we are co-founders and facilitators of the event. The event has been in the works for about 4 months now. It's really an exciting time as it's a first-of-a-kind event for social media and franchising together. Again, it's all day, 8 a.m., 5 p.m. on Wednesday. And as we constantly are receiving questions with respect to accessing the summit, let me make it clear that you do not have to listen to every single event during the day. You don't have to listen to any of it. Once you sign up, you have access to the summit for up to 60 days, and of course you're more than welcome to record it and be able to and keep it afterwards and refer to it. But you will have access to it, and as many people do during an all-day summit, they will come in and out, listen to a couple of the key speakers that they're interested most, and then of course be able to listen to it at their leisure after the event. So it's up to 60 days, and it's questions that we're constantly receiving. It seems to be some confusion regarding it. So why a virtual event? Well, it's totally accessible online. There's no travel or hotel expenses, and as well as no time travel lost on either side of the event. And as you know, you travel for an all-day event. Typically, you're going to lose the day before and the day after. You're also to listen live, again, as the workday permits, or listen on demand as desired afterwards. Again, you can come in and out of the event all day, as well as it being totally accessible after the event. Another reason why we did a virtual event is because of the international reach, and as you'll see by my screen on the Franchise Essentials site, it really has gained worldwide audience, and we have participants now and interest expressed from Moscow to India to other parts of Asia, Australia, the Mideast, South America, Brazil, Mexico, Canada, and a lot of interest out of Europe and the UK, Sweden, Italy, and a couple of other countries. So it's really an exciting time. We'll be using the GoToWebinar platform like we are using here today. You'll be able to access visual and audio with your computer, and you could also access audio by phone. There'll be question capabilities like we have today, and again, somebody's asking a question, can we go in and out of the webinar during the day? Yes, the answer is yes. There'll be 5-minute breaks at the end of each of the 9 presentations. That'll be 8 by panel speakers and 1 by the keynote speaker. And if you only want to listen to 1 or 2 and listen to the others on demand afterwards, that's fine as well. Or again, like a lot of people do at virtual events, they sign up for it, and then they don't listen to it until afterwards, which is really very convenient. The schedule is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Wednesday, September 21st. Consumer marketing track is in the morning. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. is their keynote address, and at 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. we'll be focusing on franchise sales. In the morning, there'll be Jack Monson from Engage 1-to-1, Deborah Vilkus from Fishman PR, Nick Powell from No Limit Media, and BJ Emerson giving us the franchisor's perspective from Tasty Delight. Really excited that Fishman and No Limit also added thought here is that they are also premier sponsors of the event, so we do thank them. The agenda in the morning, basically Jack Monson will be leading us off with social media management. Deborah Vilkus at Fishman PR will be talking about the social media program and some crisis management, which is really important. Then Nick Powell from No Limit will be talking about engagement and how it's key. And then, of course, BJ will wrap it up with social media P&L and some advanced consumer proposition tactics. And the focus will be consumer marketing, as I said, but within the franchise environment. It'll be how to start, monitor, and engage, increase traffic to locations, take you from conception to strategy to execution, all within franchise best practices, and most importantly, information that can be utilized immediately. And then at noon, we have our keynote, the social media Bible author, Lon Safkow, will be our keynote speaker. And if you have yet to listen to Lon speak, last Thursday I had the pleasure of interviewing him on the Franchise Today show. So I highly recommend you look at that segment of Franchise Today. It's available on demand at www.blogtalkradio.com/Franchise Today show, and look at the archives. It's the last show with Lon Safko, and as well Joe Caruso, co-producer of Franchise Today, was on with me, and Joe will be part of our afternoon lineup, as you see here, which is being led off by David Murray as we talk about franchise sales. He's from Regroup. Joe Caruso, as I said, from Franchise Today show, and a well-known franchise consultant. John Carlston from Process Peak, and Process Peak, I'm happy to say, is the one responsible for our landing page and Facebook application. And then Lee Plave, attorney and partner at Plave Cook, Plave Cook is also one of our premier sponsors of the event, and really excited to have Lee on board. And the agenda in the afternoon, again, will be focused on franchise sales. One size does not fit all will be David Murray's entry into the afternoon. And if you have yet to hear David speak, I highly recommend that you listen to him right away. I'm sure you'll listen to him several times afterwards. He really has a unique style, insight, and perspective on social media and business today. And then that'll be followed by Joe Caruso as he talks about the franchise sales process and the seamless transition from the virtual to the real world. And then John Carlston will be talking about content and how it relates to franchise candidates. And then, of course, Lee will be wrapping it up with It's Not Rocket Science, Doors of the Silver Bullet. Social media used for franchise sales doesn't mean that we no longer follow franchise best practices and disclosure laws and proper financial performance representations. The focus, of course, will be on franchise sales in the afternoon. As I said, it will be with disclosure and best practices in mind. But it'll also, you'll find out ways to not only create interest in the franchise opportunity, but improve communications throughout franchise organization that will give you the validation that's often necessary in order to close a franchise sale. And again, just like the morning track, this will be information that can be utilized immediately. Added benefits to the summit. You'll be earning CFE credits, 75 for one track, 150 if you sign up for both. That's CFE, Certified Franchise Executive accreditation by the ICFE, which is part of the IFA. And then, of course, you'll also receive, participants will receive a copy of my soon-to-be-released ebook, Franchise Social Media Basics and Beyond, which is a compilation of a host of articles that are specific to social media and franchising, as we dub it, Franchise Social Media. I'd like to again thank our premier sponsors, whom without them we could not get this event into play. Fishman PR, No Limit Media Consulting, Plave Cook PLC, Franchise Seek, which is an international sponsor that has really helped us get the word out to the international community, as well as the International Franchise Association. So again, save the date, but act now. Franchise Social Media Summit will be all day on September 21st, 2011, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. And you can register if you haven't already done so at www.fransummit.com. And because the response has been so great, we are able to extend our discount codes as we did with our early bird registrants. So for both tracks, it's FSSD2, and for one track, it's FSSD1. Really makes it a great value. Again, I'm Paul Segreto, one of the co-founders and facilitators of the event, and on behalf of myself and Jeremy Leduc, we hope to see you on Wednesday, September 21st, 2011, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, as we celebrate Social Media Week and franchising's part in Social Media Week with the one-of-a-kind, first-of-a-kind Franchise Social Media Summit 2011, because it is on the cutting edge of what's happening in social media today within franchising.